Hello and welcome back to Pretty Does Count because it does. My name is Laura, and today we are going to talk about the topic of joy. Yes, I want to talk about the topic of joy, and this is one of my favorite subjects to talk about, especially when it comes to the law of attraction. I think a lot of people glaze over this subject, and this is one critical step. Like, this is a step that's a requirement. I want to say when we attract, and especially attract the right people, the right experiences. So I chose this color top, yellow, because yellow brings me so much joy. It uplifts my spirit, and anytime I see yellow, I always smile. So that's why I wanted to wear this color, because it uplifts my spirit, it uplifts my mood. So joy, when you look at the definition of joy, it states that it brings a great satisfaction, great happiness, not just ordinary happiness, but great happiness. Okay, so this is important when we want to manifest a relationship. This is very important. So we want to be happy. We want to be joyful before we attract our person. Okay. I know it's a lot of women who say that, oh, I see everyone around me getting married, they're getting engaged, they have, wonderful relationships. Why am I being left out? I asked, and what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing. Remove your fear, remove the anxiousness, and gain a new perspective that, wow, everyone around me is getting married. This is a wonderful sign. I'm closer than I think. This can happen at any time. You see how we can shift it? So it shouldn't be, why not, or where's my person, or no. Turn it around and say, wow, it's closer than I think. Let me be open to receive. Let me start radiating joy instead of the anxiousness, instead of the fear. 9 times out of 10, when you ask women, so what was your mindset when you met your husband? Like, what were you doing before? 9 times out of 10, she's going to say, oh, I was just doing me. I was happy, like being single. Like, I was just doing things that would uplift my spirit, that kept me in a state of joy. And that's the secret. Do things that are going to uplift your spirit. Okay? Start participating in hobbies that's going to uplift your spirit. Volunteering. I just watched the Michael movie, and how he always wanted to be around children. That gave him so much joy. So always be in the state of joy, in a state of happiness. Okay? If you don't have happiness, if you don't have joy in your life, now is the time to bring it in. Now is the time to bring it in. Now is the time that you can start utilizing the tools all around you. One tool is to start journaling. Start journaling the experiences that you want to have. A lot of people, and including myself, we always talk about manifesting at the end. So start writing out your experience with your new man. And I love this technique. I've been doing this technique and it brings me so much joy. And I encourage you ladies to do this right before you go to sleep because you'll start dreaming about it. Okay? You'll start dreaming about the things that you wrote down. Also, affirmations is a wonderful, wonderful tool as well. It's wonderful. You can start saying, I am happy. But the thing is, if you don't believe it, then I think journaling would be your best bet to write in the end, okay? Until you believe it, and then you can work on creating your own affirmations that you vibe with, okay? So you have to choose joy. You have to choose happiness. And once you're in this happiness state, once you're in this joyful state, now you become a magnet. I am about to go out and I know for a fact when I go out, I'm going to receive a lot of compliments. Why? Because I'm wearing colors. I'm wearing a joyful color. I'm wearing yellow, okay? And it's going to garner compliments. I already know that. When you wear colors, you become a magnet. And there's a lot of research that has been conducted on how colors affect moods. So if you want to start with color therapy, because it is a real thing, then look into that and look at certain colors and see like what your emotions are, what emotions come up when you look at a specific color. So that's a wonderful way to start. And then you start buying clothes that are that color, and you'll start bringing the people in, and you become a magnet. Okay. So the thing is, once we become a joy magnet, that's what I would want to call it, a joy magnet, then you're going to start attracting a lot of people, a lot of wonderful people. And the people that you want to stay within your space are the people that are going to add more joy, more happiness to you. Open yourself up to the people who want to add more joy, not take away, but to add more joy. I remember I used to watch this show. It was about Indian matchmaking. This was years ago. And it was one mother, she was talking to the matchmaker about her daughter and how she wants her daughter to have a specific type of man. And one of the qualities, she was like, I just want to make sure that the man that my daughter ends up with is not going to, that's not going to drain her joy. Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. So ladies, when we work on ourselves, especially when we radiate happiness within, we want to contain that joy. But we also want to make sure that the people that we are giving our joy to are also giving back to us. And be open to and the men who are able to give joy, to add on. Okay, that's a very important detail that I want to stress. Okay, so affirmations is going to help you. Journaling is going to help you. Colors are going to help you. But I believe the big thing is, the big takeaway to this message is building yourself up mentally to that joyous state. I think that's the big takeaway. Building yourself up. also smiling more. There has been so many times where I go out and I see women at the bar. They're frowning, they're angry, they're frustrated, they're anxious, and it's like, no, you know, you want to know a way to stand out in 2026? Go out and smile. Be open to conversations. Wear bright colors. I guarantee you will become a joyful magnet. People are going to strike up conversations with you. People may pay for your meals, may pay for your drinks, because you radiate joy, you radiate happiness, and people want to be around happiness. They want to be around joy. It's attractive. It's beautiful. So I just wanted to leave it here. I wanted to talk about joy that's been on my mind, and what are some of the ways that you uplift your spirit? What are some of the things that you do that gives you joy? I know some people like to dance. Some people like to use music. There's so many things that you can use that can uplift your spirit into a state of joy. That's where we want to be. Okay, so I just wanted to share this message with you all, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And remember to be joyful and to smile everywhere you go. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye for now.